In Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says, do not be conformed to the patterns of the world. But my question for you is, what about when the world starts conforming to the laws of God? Like, if you're commanded to hate the world, right? If the world is supposed to hate Jesus, right? If Satan is the god of this world, like, I don't see how it don't click in your mind that a world that is in opposition to God and his laws are not supposed to be supporting his laws. They're not supposed to be conforming the world to the laws of a God who hate them. That's my whole point, right? Like, how does that make sense? How do you make disciples of a world who's supposed to hate you and kill you? Like, how do you go make disciples of all the nations who's supposed to be against you, but yet you're making them disciples, but they supposed to be persecuting you? Like make that make sense. She says, he doesn't want us to dismiss his laws and commandments for the world. Instead, we must teach the world of his laws and godly ways and his commandments. Now, the problem with this is you have a verse in 1 John that says, I think it's chapter 2, it says, you need no man to teach you. There's a verse in Isaiah that says, they shall all be taught of God. So you have one verse that says, you need no man to teach you. You have another verse in Isaiah that says, God gonna teach everybody. Then the third problem is, the law was only given to Israel. So how could the world be pushing a law that was never given to the whole world? The Bible says he shows his laws to Jacob, to Israel. So if he only showed his law to one people group, how are you teaching laws universally that only I can't talk today. How are you teaching laws universally that were only given to a specific region of people? But the Bible says you don't need no man to teach you nothing. You need no man teach you. Another verse says God gonna teach everybody. So why is everybody out preaching? Why do you need to go out and preach if the Bible says in Isaiah, I think it's chapter 54, that everybody's going to be taught by God? And then the laws that are being taught by God, or that you need no man to teach you, was only taught to one people group. It was only given to one people group. So how are you teaching everybody something that only pertains to one nation? And how are you making disciples of all nations who are supposed to persecute you, who are supposed to hate you, who are supposed to despise you, who are supposed to treat you as an outcast? You're supposed to be an outsider, right? But you're getting them, you're winning them over when they're supposed to be taking you out. But you're supposed to make disciples of nations who are supposed to put you to death. Like, how is that possible? How do you fulfill the Great Commission if these are the people who's supposed to take your life?